Hello viewers and the students. Today we shall discuss about the performance of contract as well as time for performance. You have already read from section 40 to towards, and it is not necessary to discuss about performance, but simply I can remind you the definition of performance. What is the meaning of performance? Meaning of performance is that the fulfillment of legal obligation by each party, because there is a reciprocal promises made during the contract. That is, in a contract, fulfillment of reciprocal promise is necessary. Now, performance is made or done, and fulfillment of and finishing of contract is very vital, that there must be performance by each party. Now, when a party makes some promises to another party for the performance, it is up to him and also up to the promisee that they mutually fix the time or circumstance that may help them to make the performance. Otherwise, there is a chance of loss to the party. For him, such contract is necessary. Now, section 55 says about the time of performance. Performance is the vital thing without which means if there is no performance, there is a chance of breach of contract. And after breach of contract, there is a possibility of loss one of the parties for whom such contract was made. In the contract, time is very essential, or time is essence of the contract. Essence means the part and parcel of the contract, and if the essence is not there, then the loss is not counted. So, in a contract, time and circumstance both are very necessary. Suppose, as we have earlier seen, that if a particular person, suppose A, makes the contract with the railway to make the goods send to the particular destination in a stipulated period of time or a fixed time or period, and if railway fails to perform such delivery of goods in a fixed time or in a stipulated time, then it would amount a loss to him, and the person to whom railway has taken the oath, if railway gives loss, then the person who sustains the loss may claim for his compensation. Now, section 55 describe of time of performance. There may be three conditions or three circumstances in which performance is made and time is there. And time is so that either it is essential or not essential. Or if a contract is not duly done at the specified time, there is a chance of loss to the person to whom it was made. First of all, we shall deal with the one circumstance or first circumstance, and that is headed by effect of failure to perform at fixed time in contract where time is essential. Means time is very vital thing. If a party or if the parties to the contract are agree on the fixed time, the performance of fixed time, then they should go through regarding the fixed time. Otherwise, loss is evident. So, if time is given or a specified time or fixed time is given there, then such time must be accounted by the person to whom it is meant for. And if he fails to comply the performance within or at or point of time given in the contract, then it is the promisee who can deny the performance after the expiry of the time so fixed. Now, if some loss occurs against the promisee, he can claim for the compensation, and promisor has to compensate him thereafter. So, essence of time is essential for the performance of the contract. So, it is time for performance. Next point is effect of such performance when time is not essential. In another case, maybe that the promisor or promisee have agreed on a specified time, but there was no agreement on essence of time. Then, if in that case, if promisor does the act or does the performance in favor of promisee, in spite of not being the viable contract, if the loss is incurred by the promisee for non-performance of the specified time, then he can claim for the compensation, and the promisee has to compensate in this way. So, on the whole, we can say that whether the essence of time is there, if essence of time is not there, in both the cases, the compensation is necessary in both the cases. Now, the third is effect of acceptance of performance at any time other than that agreed upon. Now, there is a question of acceptance and non-acceptance either in case of fixed time or a specified time. There is a difference between a fixed time or a specified time. Actually, out of contract, both words are same for the meaning, but in the case of contract, there is a difference between the two words. A specified time contains reasonable time, but in a fixed time there is no space, there is no place for the reasonable time. So first, when there is a fixed time, that means reasonable time is not there. But in case of a specified time, there is reasonable time. And so it is the difference between the two. Now third thing is that if the acceptance is made of the performance after agreed time, then the acceptance makes the performance as there is no place for the compensation. And if loss is incurred by the promisee, then in the case he cannot claim as a loss. In this way, Section 55 clears that the time for performance in one case is very necessary, and if fixed time is there, then there must be vigilance by the parties so that a fixed time must not be failed. Another case, if the specification of fixed time is not there and fixed time is not essential there, that means it is not in the favor of promisee that a promisor may does it in his favorable time. Means there must not be noted by the promisor that in the reasonable time he must perform the contract. Otherwise, loss may be incurred. In case, in reasonable time also, the loss is incurred by the promisee, then he can also claim for the compensation. And in both cases, which is said above, if the acceptance is made for agreed time, and if out of agreed time it is done, it is made, that means if performance is made by promisor out of agreed time, if the acceptance is made by promisee, then there is no question of viable contract there, or no compensation is needful by the promisee, or promisee cannot claim for the redressal of his loss if any loss is incurred by him. In this way, this is all about your section 55.